What is going on, guys? I go by the name of Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And I'm the anomaly Will Ferrell. We are the Arcade Tokens, and this is Coin Toss. This podcast is brought to you by Gridiron Gaming, powered by the PFRPA, and produced by Thunder Studios.
Yeah, man. Guys, a lot went down this weekend. The Super Bowl. The Super Bowl happened, right? You got Tom Brady winning again. Has more championships than any NFL team. Ridiculous. That's a great bowl. Great. It's ridiculous to know that that happened, and we'll be able to talk about that when we're way older. And no one's going to believe us, but we actually got to experience that. But you want to know something else that we got to experience?
What?
The Gridiron Clash. This past weekend, Gridiron Gaming hosted a final invitational event with some of its competitors for the Gridiron Clash. The event saw 8 of the strongest players that participated in the Smash Bowl from the East and West Coast battled it out in several best-of-5 standard rule sets throughout Saturday and Sunday. Now, the first day of the event had 2 separate round-robin pools, one for the East Coast competitors and one for the West Coast competitors. The 2 players with the most wins from each pool were added to the winner's side of the final bracket and were seeded to play against players of the opposite pool.
Yes, sir. And also, not only that, in the top side of the winner's bracket was MK Leo, of course, who won every set he played in the West Coast pool on Saturday, and Bowser specialist Leon. Leon proceeded to win the set in a much closer final game after punishing MK Leo's panicked escape attempts, knocking the highest ranked player into the loser's bracket in the first round. If you guys know MK Leo, you know that is no easy feat. But the other side of the winner's bracket had an entirely different story. DeBuzz went up against Smash Bowl champion Spargo with Min Min, one of the more recent DLC characters added to the game. Seemingly taking inspiration from Leon, DeBuzz attempted to make a 3-0 comeback with Bowser, but Spargo quickly shut him down with a 2-stock win, ending the entire set.
And then, of course, that took us into the winner's final match. Leon went up against Spargo, and after a hard to predict back and forth, and when I say hard, I mean edge of your seat, who's going to take it, Leon changed his strategy and became the aggressor, interrupting Cloud's attack before it could come out. This risky strategy worked in his favor, and he tied the score up 2-2. Now, in the final game, though, Spargo reminded everyone why he is the Smash Bowls champion. He came through like Rocky and won another dominant 2-stock lead. Spargo took the tournament in dominant fashion, losing only 1 set throughout the entire weekend and further cementing his spot as Smash Bowls champion.
Everybody better get to practicing for the next one, because dang. Yeah. Woo. Came back stronger than he was last year.
Congratulations to Spargo, man, for really, really dominating this entire experience. Not just Smash Bowl, but of course Gridiron Smash. Like that's just you got to take your hat off to the greats, man. And he has for sure put himself up there amongst the Smash community for a name to be reckoned with. No matter what character he's choosing, you're gonna have to deal with him. Gotta love it.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, today you're gonna have to deal with something a little bit different. We have a wonderful guest today. Normally, I know we do talk about pop culture and a couple of things before we bounce into our interview, but for the 3 of us, we feel like this is very important for the gaming community. So for a lot of you gamers, we really want you to sit down and listen to a lot of the things that you are about to hear in this interview today, because it will definitely help you not only make yourself better as a gamer, but as a person. So let's go ahead and go and flip to the other side of this coin.
What's up, everybody? So before we get into our interview, I just want to shout out our sponsor, Caesar. Open up in a whole world of choices at over 50 resorts and casinos with Caesar's rewards, and get rewarded for doing everything you enjoy. Earn reward credits when you play, dine, stay, bet, party, or relax at a Caesar's rewards destination, then redeem for free for discounted hotel stays. Offers for dining, shopping, shows, and much, much more. Put simply, Caesar's Rewards offers endless ways to earn the benefits that you love. Learn more and sign up for free today at Caesars.com/myrewards.
All right, guys, we are excited to bring you another NFL legend today. He played for the Cleveland Browns, the Chicago Bears, and the New England Patriots. He recently celebrated his birthday, so we got to make sure we give him some birthday love when we announce him. He is a fitness coach as far as health, and he is also a holistic nutrition coach. Cares a lot about people's brain health. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Johnathan Haggerty to the Coin Toss podcast.
Hey.
Yo, what's
up? Happy birthday!
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
That's dope, man. Well, yeah, first of all, welcome to the show. You just celebrated your 33rd birthday. First of all, happy birthday. How was that? How's the quarantined birthday going? Because everybody needs tips at this point. We didn't expect this quarantine to last this long.
You know, it's crazy. I didn't think y'all were gonna shout me out for my birthday, but I really appreciated that, man. Big ups to y'all. I would say, it's a blessing, number one, with everything that's happened with the pandemic. I think 2020 was just, everybody had to rearrange and come outside their box and really revalue, rethink their whole life, as well as job situations. So, for me, number one, I'm grateful that I made it to 2021. And as far as celebration, there's a spot that my rookie year in the NFL, I went to in Denver. It's called Fogo de Chao, the Brazilian steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And the experience is just like food heaven. That's what I call it. And so I wanted to do that for my 33rd birthday. And there's one that was in Dallas, and I just hadn't had a chance to go. And I was like, man, for my birthday, we're definitely going to Fogo de Chao. And they did not disappoint. Obviously, with, wearing the mask and things like that is different. But, hey, the food is still A1. So, yeah.
What'd you get?
Pretty much every cut of meat. They had the New York strips. They had lamb. They had bacon wrap. I really don't do the bacon wrap. But, man, they had all different types of steaks. And it's one of those things where when you're hungry, you're like, yeah, bring it on. Come on, slice it on our table. Then by the time 30 minutes later, you're like looking shamefaced. You're like, no, man, I'm cool. Like,
I'm cool.
You're almost mad at the waiter. Like, stop coming over here.
Right?
Yeah, you're like, no, man. It's like, I'm full. Like, I can't handle no more. Like, please stop coming by. Like, take it to that table right there.
But we set this on fire for you. Here you are.
Yeah. He's like, man, come on. I know you want some of these lemon pepper ribs. I was like, I didn't even know there was such a thing as lemon pepper ribs. But, man, let me get
This
one.
has to happen now.
Yeah. And at some point, they're trying to kill you. You're like, I'm 4 steaks in.
I was
now
like, man, what lemon pepper ribs? I was like, what is this? Wingstop? You got some Wingstop former staff back there? Yeah.
Jeez, man.
But it was phenomenal, man. It was phenomenal. They did not disappoint.
Well, we're all hungry now. After hearing that, we're now all hungry now.
Hey, man, y'all ever come to Dallas? My treat. Let's do it.
Oh, let's do it.
I'm gonna hold you up on that. You're gonna be like,
yeah.
No, hold up, John.
So I have to ask you to get this started. You've been on like multiple NFL teams, and you transitioned into a health and fitness coach. So it's quarantine. All of us are eating like crazy. All of my money's going to Postmates. I'm definitely going to get to the health questions, but you clearly just talked about the lemon pepper wings and all that stuff. How are your cheat days now with like the quarantine? Was it just because it was your birthday? Do you have sort of like a fitness schedule where you can just kind of eat like that? Like, I need the tips.
I've been asked this question quite a bit, and my response is always from a holistic standpoint. So I think, I just got off the phone the other day with one of my friends. He's actually coming out with a movie pertaining to like health and fitness and the the diabetes and heart disease, all those things, what has been plaguing our society. And many people ask me, okay, what is what is your regimen? How do you stay so, fit? How do you eat well? What's your diet? And my response is really simple. I'm actually writing a book about this as well. It's nearly finished. Um,
Yeah.
you want to, it's not, a lot of people think about the diet part of it, but you want to build a lifestyle of health, because diets really don't last unless, okay, if let's say someone's getting ready for a movie or someone's getting ready for a wedding, someone's getting ready to take a trip. Yeah, you might go on a specific set diet to where you're trying to target, that fitness. But my mindset is I want to be in shape all year round. So rather than doing a diet, let me build a lifestyle that I'm in love with that doesn't force me to have to omit everything, and because that equals pain. I've coached and trained and as far as like nutrition, thousands of people, literally celebrities and families, little kids. Parents have you know put me in charge of helping their children get the nutrition as well. And so what I find is that we don't really stick to diets as much as we stick to lifestyles. Your lifestyle is what you live every day, you know, and you can't get
Mhm.
away from your lifestyle. So in order to eat right, you want to build that lifestyle that says, okay, I can have, for the majority of times, non-starchy, fruits and veggies, and it's like putting paper on fire. It burns quickly, right? So I can have as much of it as I want in moderation. With the starchy things and the not so good things, the slow burning carbs, that's like putting a log on the fire. It burns slow. So you don't want to eat too much of that because now your body is going to create more free radicals, which are harmful. Now you're going to be stressed, more sluggish. So I try to teach, don't think about what you can't have. Think about all the foods that you can have. We spend so much time thinking about, I can't have this, I can't have that. Let's think about what you can have. So that's where it starts. Y'all getting me hyped about this nutrition conversation, man.
No, no,
I
no.
do
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm, I'm
yeah,
over here like,
yeah.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Because yeah,
What's
you
this log?
mentioned log,
This log
right?
metaphor is
Because
hitting.
you mentioned logs. I was like, man, I got a full cabin in my stomach, man. He right. I need to get off of this.
Yes,
But
You
now,
know,
sir.
you know what's working? I'm side eyeing that Jack in the Box bag in my trash can. I'm like,
yo,
man, I'm over here eating logs. I'm eating
hey,
nothing
Pat,
but logs.
Pat, I'm not gonna let you
And
stay
so,
under the
so,
bus like
so
that. I
here's
sure look at that
that's a
Taco Bell
perfect
bag I got.
that's a perfect situation. Okay, so you had Jack in the Box, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you
Mm.
Bar.
had Taco Bell.
Hmm.
Will, you had Taco Bell? Okay,
Yes.
so I focus on building a lifestyle where you can have that Jack in the Box and you can have that Taco Bell, but not feel guilty about it because you know that you're going to go out. It's not going to affect your lifestyle. You're going to hit that
Mhm.
gym. You're going to probably do a detox after that. Uh, Enough people don't do detoxes. At some point, you got to cleanse out your body, and flush out the system. Because if you just keep packing on, think about those logs. It's only so much that your body can take. And
Mm.
there is no machine on earth as advanced as the human body. There's no machine. Your body will do what it's designed to do when you give it what it's designed to have. Oh my God. Stop playing with me, y'all. We
Oh,
You
warming
got
good.
to
up.
be writing these
Yeah.
down.
Right.
Write it
I thought
down.
you was about to write it down. But that
That was facts. He's been
you said
straight
something
I like
about
fire.
detox.
It's
You
like
said
a
something
like a nutritionist that's like battle rapping. I like how you be like dropping bars. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
Bars. Protein bars. Dropping in protein bars. Yes, sir.
But you
Yes,
mentioned
sir.
detoxing and stuff, and you also, I know that you highlight on really focusing on the mental and brain health as well. So I actually have a question. Like for myself, I try to detox, but because I do a lot of like 14-hour days using my brain, like with graphics, doing
Ooh.
this
Yeah,
stuff
you
and
don't need
everything.
some brain foods.
Yeah, so it's just like when trying to detox, I'll start to have a headache, and then it kind of like when I get a headache, there's nothing that I really want to do, and then my body starts to shut down. So it's like, what advice would you give for someone like myself that's like, yo, if I do have that Taco Bell, like, cool, I could do like a 24, 48-hour detox and stuff like that, but still eat what I need to get this to stay focused.
Man, I there's several answers to this question, man. Y'all got me so hyped about this. There's several ways I can answer that. So I'll start by saying when you work long hours, especially if you're sitting or standing or lifting, um, you're definitely going to need brain foods. And so, my number one brain food on earth is salmon. You know, so when you talk about fatty fish, you want to get fatty fish. So I'm gonna name some foods that have um, brain improving benefits, and so and I'll tell you what they all have in common actually. So fatty fish. I like to get my king salmon, freshwater, not farmed. Listen to that, not farmed, but fresh fish, because it's going to not only improve your brain, but it's going to lower your cholesterol. And fatty fish, including salmon, is also has anti-inflammatory processes. The majority of what Americans and I think people in the East understand this, but the majority of the epidemic and the problems that we're having is that we don't understand that we're living in an inflamed state. So it's kind of we have normalized living inflamed, because of the so much processed food and food additives, starchy, processed, factory made. That's only going to inflame you. I like to say, get your food from plants, not from the plant. Okay, bars. Okay, okay, okay. I had to let it sink in. Kevin Hart, get fired. Get fired.
We just need a mic that drops in this after production. Just do it.
Oh,
Yeah, a dumbbell there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run it back. Get your foods from plants, not from the plant. You did. So, fatty fish is one. Another one, blueberries, raspberries, um,
Blueberries.
turmeric. Again, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory. Turmeric, when you cook with turmeric, that's one of the most anti-inflammatory properties. And so it helps with getting rid of free radicals, that are floating around from that Taco Bell or that Jack in the Box that you just ate.
What about turmeric pills? Does
Pumpkin.
that work?
Yeah, straight
Turmeric
up.
pills? Okay.
Yeah, you can go
Okay.
to like Whole Foods or a GNC, whatever health food store, or you can order them on. I don't know if I can plug another company as far as like, I mean, obviously Jeff Bezos don't need any more, uh, but Amazon. That's the quickest way
Oh
you
yeah.
can get them, right?
Oh yeah.
You can get them the next day. Pumpkin seeds. It has
Okay.
iron, copper, and zinc in it, and so you want to get your. We focus on macro minerals as far as like the protein, the carbs, and the good fats like avocados and things like that. But we don't focus enough on the micro minerals enough as far as your zinc, your copper, your supplements and things like that, because that's going to help your body function. Because again, your body is a machine. It's the most advanced machine. Think about if you have a Lamborghini, but it has no gas in it, it ain't going nowhere. It look good, but it ain't going nowhere. Bars. Um, but let's say you have gas in it, it runs, okay? But the oil is not changed. It'll run, but it'll give you that, any car for that matter. So you have to change your oil. So your gas is like the food that you eat, the fruits, the vegetables, the salmon, the protein, chicken, eggs, all those things. Your oil is like, your zinc, your copper, your calcium, your vitamin K, right? It helps to have your machine run better, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, then you got one of my other favorites. People say, "Oh, what about sweets? I can't have sweets." I was like, "Who told you that? Who told you can't have sweets?" Dark chocolate is one of the best anti-inflammatory, sweets on this planet that's naturally made. Um, Obviously, if you get more of 80 to 90%, like the special dark, you're going to have more antioxidant rich nutrients in that. And then you got broccoli, oranges, eggs. Obviously, people can find eggs every day, right? You can go get eggs. Eggs has choline in it, which helps with your memory. And then
Yep.
obviously another one of my favorite. I don't drink a lot of coffee, if any. But coffee, even it has caffeine in it, so it boosts your brain function. But I would substitute it with green tea. I love green tea. It has a bunch of phytochemicals and antioxidants for alertness and memory. So all these all these ones that I just named: fatty fish, blueberry, turmeric, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, nuts, broccoli, oranges, eggs, coffee, green tea. Guess what all of them have?
What?
Antioxidants. That's the name of the game.
Okay,
You want
that's the key.
antioxidants to help your brain function, and anti-inflammatory, right? You want to get to where your body is not in an inflamed state, right? By eating good food. So that's
I lit-
just we're breaking ice.
I just wrote all
Go
that
ahead.
down.
Right.
I literally wrote all that down. Um,
Yeah,
so
I did a
I mean,
seminar on this.
I could literally hear this forever. But I kind of want to sort of like flip to the other side of this, which is sort of like the foods and products that you should not like ever be going near, like no benefits, because especially like just to tie this into gaming, like gaming goes hand in hand with terrible eating. Like people are
Yeah, yeah.
are here getting either like I just said, fast foods, frozen foods. I think the biggest thing that I noticed right when I got into the gaming space and we started going to like these events was the energy drinks. Like, oh, like the
Yeah.
energy drinks have gotten so intense, and like we're guilty too. Like I be drinking Red Bull every now and then, and Cleo kind of like a monster dude, but like the
Fanatic.
ones at gaming tournaments are like, they make that seem like water. They're like so intense, you start shaking and stuff like that. So what are the absolute don'ts? Like what should people absolutely just cut out of their lives, especially in this sort of like Zoom gaming pandemic that we're having?
I would say it like this. First, I would say, because knowledge knowledge is not power. A lot of people say knowledge is power. I disagree. knowledge is potential power. I can give you the answer, but that doesn't mean you're going to apply the answer. A lot
Mhm.
of people know, they know. Now, a lot of people don't know how to eat healthy, but the majority of people, they know the right things, but they don't do. So until you apply the knowledge, you can't have the results that you want to have or that you should have. And then you have to want to have the result. If I'm a gamer, um, and I feel like there's no reason for me to be healthy, then the information that I'm giving right now, it's just going to go right over people's heads. They're like, that information doesn't apply to me because I'm just going to eat the way I eat. However, if you're someone who wants to, you know, make an impact, uh, and it means more, you have to start by saying, why should I eat healthy as a gamer? Why does it matter? For me, I know my why. It all, I don't know if you've heard of a guy named Simon Sinek. He talks about getting to the why, because your why is going to help you when you're doing anything in your life, whether you're trying to start a business. Why are you doing it? Okay, we know that you want to make money. We know that you want to do these things, but why? And so my why is simple. Whether whether I'm playing on a football field, whether I'm mentoring children, whether I'm on the video game, whether I'm, going out to have fun with my friends or taking a trip, my why is simple. I want to live a life of complete wellness in every area of my life. And I don't want to die prematurely when I had the decision to eat healthy, when I've seen family members get taken out by
Mhm.
diseases. Like, I don't want to go to the hospital and be on 5, 6. We've seen it. It's touched like all of our family in some point. You've seen your family members, they might be on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 medications. You're like, and then they're no longer here, and you're like, man, you know, if they would have ate a little bit more healthier, we could have had more memories. We could have had more fun. So my why is so strong that whether I'm out lifting weights or I'm sitting in a gaming chair for hours, competing, it's in line with my lifestyle. You feel me? Because I know that I I don't want to go to hospitals. I don't want to be on these medications. So Socrates said, let food be thy medicine. I think he was right about that.
Mhm.
The in Genesis, my favorite book, my favorite book says in Genesis, the herbs, I have given you herbs and seeds and the fruits and vegetables for the healing of the nations. See, when we know the knowledge, that's the knowledge. Okay, but you have to apply it, because
Mhm.
if you say, what are the unhealthy things that I should stay away from? Let's be honest. Look at the keep your TV on for 5 minutes. You're gonna the first things that's marketed with you is a 555, a 3 for 3,
Mhm.
a two. You know what I'm saying?
Getting
It's
cheaper and
going to,
cheaper.
yeah, it's going,
Right?
hold on, get these 10 burgers for $1. What?
That's
It's
what's
like,
gonna be
what
now.
is
It's
what,
10 for
what
one.
is it?
What? It's 10 for
And
one.
I don't trust chicken nuggets at this
I
point. Burger
That
King
can't
is like
be
50 chicken nuggets for 50 cents.
exactly.
Like, wait, what is
yeah.
that?
Now if you get 12, they 35 cents. Like, wait,
It's
what
like,
is
there's no
the
way
logic?
there's that many chickens. There's no way there's that many chickens.
Exactly. See, you see, we all know this, but we have to apply it, and we have to know our why. Like, if I wouldn't feed it to my dog, I'm certainly not going to feed it to myself or my children. That's just, off the top. I'm not going to do it. And so
Mhm.
I think it starts with people recognizing what is real food and what is not. A lot of these, like these millennials today, you know, I know I'm 33, but these millennials today, if you ask the average, y'all need to do this. Poll 10 of your friends, ask them, what is real food? Name real foods without Googling. Like, catch them off guard. Like, interview them in person. Like, name what's real food.
Can we try?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
don't know.
Without Googling.
No
peanuts.
Google. Blueberries. I'm gonna just name everything
Bananas.
back.
Where he said
Pumpkin seeds.
oranges,
Beans.
beans,
Wheat.
Nuts.
Beans.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh,
All that's beans?
you
said
beans?
You said beans?
No.
Beans.
I thought. Okay.
Berries.
Beans.
Celery.
Beans. We got fruit, vegetables.
Potatoes.
There you go, ding ding.
Pork
Which
chops.
which type of potatoes are when you talk about anti-inflammatory should you eat?
Red potatoes.
Red.
I'm just hoping because those are my favorite ones.
Give me another
No?
one.
I just kind of.
Idaho
White?
potatoes.
It's actually one that you would love.
Was it
Sweet.
French fries?
I know y'all mom. What you say?
Sweet potatoes.
There you go. Sweet potatoes. I was
Sweet
about to say
potatoes.
somebody's mama in here making a sweet potato pie.
My mom gave me a sweet potato the other day. I just ate it like cereal.
But also like energy drinks. You know, I would say I'm gonna be realistic. What have I had an energy drink or in the past? Yes, but it's like once in a blue moon. It's like literally once in a blue moon. Those things are packed with so much sugar. When you think about an energy drink, think about this every time you go to, if you like, I guess the gamers they're bent on drinking energy drinks. Think about filling a big cup up with sugar and just taking that sugar and just drinking it. That's an energy drink.
There are a lot
Here's
of
the
people
thing,
that want to
John.
do that. There's a lot of people
Here's
that
the
just
thing.
want to do it.
Go ahead.
It's great to know that you are on the opposite end of the spectrum from me. You said it's once in a blue moon that you have an
Yeah.
energy drink. I drink one every single day.
Oh,
There's never a day that goes by, and it's because my body has become addicted to it. Like if I don't have it,
Yep.
I don't think straight. I become immediately irritated. It's really bad. So are there
Yeah.
things that I could do to wean myself off it? What are some natural things natural foods that would give me I want to say the same effects, so I won't be like I am every day. And this isn't like a 1 year thing. This has been going on since I was at least 20, at least 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
Oh, you
I
got
want to let you know, Zero, that there's help for you. Call 1-800. Get off of energy drinks today. Well, I would say in short, detox and please don't retox. Bars.
What's retox?
Doing
Like
what
a
you
relapse?
did. Well, no. You are toxic. Means again. So you're intoxicating your system again.
Oh,
Right.
got it. Okay.
So now we've detoxed you. We've taken out all the toxics, right? The free radicals. We've flushed your system. And then now if you go back to the energy drinks, you go back to the junk food, now you're retoxing your system again. So now,
Gotcha.
Since you've been my recommendation as a health coach, since you've been on it for I don't want to say like you're addict, like you're on it, but since you I got to level. I got to get, this is how I coach my clients. I got to get in your face. Since you've been on these drugs, bruh, for such a long time. No, we have to back out. We have to back out slowly. So don't think of taking it away all at once, because what's going to happen, right? A relapse, right? That's going to make you want it more. So you have to think replace instead of relapse. So think about all the things that you can have, right? In the meantime, with the energy drinks, you might want to go from one energy drink. You say you have one a day or more than one a day?
Sometimes one a day, sometimes two.
Okay. So you want to go, like, if you were having two, I would say go to one. If you're having one, go to half a cup, and then do that for a while until you get to, just have a shot, like a little energy shot. Like they have those little 5-hour energy things.
Are those bad? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's trash. It's caffeine. It's caffeine. So it's like a quick caffeine, right? It's the upper, and then you have after that. My teammates used to buy those before the game and do the little toast and play hard. And then third quarter, they be
oh
God,
really,
man.
But
fresh out the gate.
Yeah, they would have the little shot glass. They'd be like, "Y'all ready? Y'all ready, dog?" I'm like, "No, I'm cool."
That's 10 hours.
Yeah,
that should be.
Yeah,
you burn out after that.
But it's different when you're actually competing. When they advertise 5 hours is for the average person who's sitting and doing, like, it's different when you're playing football. Like you out there. Okay. It's turned up. But I would say, go from that two cups to 1 cup, 1 cup to half a cup to a shot, and then a shot to every other day, and then every other day because you gotta go slowly. Meanwhile, find out, the like green tea, like drink more of green tea, have more of the good stuff, right? Think about what you can have that's healthy and have more of that. Then by the time you have more of the things that your body is meant to have and function, you'll start to feel better. You won't have as many of those, like, withdrawals, like, oh man, I'm angry because I don't have this, because as you wean yourself off of this energy drink, you've increased the healthy amount. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Man, I'll send you an invoice.
I got it.
I love it. I love it.
I'm curious now. Yeah, I'm curious now too.
Oh, side note. Actually, one of my favorite actors, man.
Oh, that's love.
We had to read your book in the 9th grade, my freshman year of high school. We had to read Holes and Kissing Kate Barlow and all that. And so when the movie came out, I was excited. I was like, "Hey man, I think that's a book we read in 9th grade." And so I recently just watched it twice with my nieces and nephews. Like, that's one of my favorite. What is that? The Speckaloose. So it's an honor.
Sploosh.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Nah, that means a lot to me, man. Thank you. Your birthday's, I believe your birthday is February 5th. Mine's January 30th. So we literally just have birthdays, right? So this is an Aquarius thing, man. But it's really dope to know that,
man.
brother.
Yeah, it's Aquarius season. I've met more people in the last week who've had my mom's birthday is the 28th, 2 days before yours. So yeah, you're a good dude. I ain't saying that y'all ain't good dudes.
Hey, we're Holes fans too. I had to read it. Everybody had to read
Yeah,
it.
I didn't. Definitely the one.
You did?
Movie, like, oh, it was from a book. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, our school didn't care about us. We're not. They did.
That's dope.
That's
So I feel
love.
like
Yeah.
the advice that you just gave for Cleo with Monster is you can kind of apply that to anything that you're doing too much, like coffee, like
Boom.
people who are addicted to
Boom.
all of that bad stuff. So yeah, that's but I really like how you said like you can ask what bad foods are, but you know. And I really like that.
Yeah,
answer,
that's what I'm saying. I'm
I was
like,
just
come
like,
on now.
I do know.
Yeah.
We're past that.
Yeah, you're right. I know. But I do have a question though, since you brought that up with the energy drink. So like for instance, like Cleo, like I know, like like you said, you had like started suffering from like back pains and stuff. Can sugar be a part of that as well, in causing like back pains or something like that, or like joint pains or anything like that? Because I started eating
Yes,
ice cream lately. My knees been hurt.
oh yeah, let's talk about it. Ice cream. What type of ice cream you like?
I don't even like ice cream. It's just I saw chocolate brownies and I was like, well, this me for the next week, and it has me.
So where did you see it? Where did you see it?
7-Eleven.
The advertisement? Okay.
Nah, just
Yeah, so
I was.
Just walking through.
So I would say yes with sugar. Here's the reason why. The name of the game, if you don't remember anything else with anything in life, the name of the game is moderation. If people understood that, we wouldn't be in the trouble that we're in. Moderation. Now, sugar is a different, beast, because sugar is addictive. And so the more sugar you have, the more sugar you want. So moderation goes out the door. And now when you go from a position of being, okay, I'm moderate with this, and now like I'm eating sugar and man, I want more, I want more, I want more. Now you've lost all discipline, you've lost all control. And so what happens is sugar starts to control your life and dictate the decisions you make nutritionally. And now you start to drink less water, and then you get dehydrated. Now your back starts hurting, right? So when you have, like you said, my back hurt or I have headaches, your body is the most advanced system on the earth. That's your body is telling you you are out of a line with what's supposed to be going on. You're not treating your body the way it should. And this is my sign that I'm giving to you, that something is wrong and that you need to help me help me help you. That's what our body tells us all the time. Help me help you. Think about that. And so we all got to ask ourselves on a daily basis, are we helping our body to help us? That's the question, right? Man, y'all got me. I'm gonna write on that chapter.
That's what I'm saying. We need the book.
Right?
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
Book's
Y'all
coming.
get 3 autographed copies.
ASAP.
But you want to eliminate the crazy sugars, because if I ask you the question, do you have control when it comes to sugar?
I'll be
Yes
the
or
first
no?
one to jump out there and tell you absolutely not. I have a cabinet full of candies, sweets, Rice Krispie Treats,
Exactly.
butterscotch, Ghirardelli's white chocolate caramel inserts,
see, you didn't even know that.
Lindor chocolates,
Is this a
Ritz
secret
sour
cabinet?
candies, sour jelly belly jelly beans. All that's in the kitchen right now.
Inventory in your head.
That boy got a pandemic prep cabinet.
For straight sugar people.
Is it
This man
secret?
said butterscotch. I was like, what aisle do they sell
I got the
butterscotch
old
on?
school, the 1954 candy.
You had every
just in case.
youngster.
I eat
Youngster,
those
give
on
me that
Sunday.
You probably got the strawberry
You want-
candies with no name.
you
The
want
little
the
strawberry.
with no name, just the design on it.
You want the
I'll
Reese's
eat 'em on
shirt? No,
Sundays in front
give
of
me
the
that
screen.
butterscotch.
You got a
That
guy working
butterscotch.
the cabinet
Give me
taking
that
orders. Like, what you want? The Sour Patch?
They talking about
Got
no
an
wrong way
elevator that
to.
go up to grab it.
They talking about there's no
Oh,
wrong way to eat a Reese's. There's no wrong way to eat a butterscotch.
Back in my day,
Oh.
Candy.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how it was made. They took butter and they took scotch and they put it
He's
together.
talking like those people that be in the bathrooms of the clubs that be like, "Hey, you need
Yeah.
you need some napkins? You got some
You need
candy?
some napkins.
You want some towels? I got the butterscotch."
Hey, look, that's
Oh,
that's
man.
when Will and Patrick be like, "No, man, get off me! I don't want no butterscotch, man. We ain't gonna get no numbers with that." And that's
But that hostess
that's when
cupcake,
Zero
though, let
come
me see
behind
that.
him like, "Yeah, let me get 3 of them.
Let me
I
get
don't
4 of
care. I don't care."
I always wondered that. Like, I'm like, no, who's eating these in here? It was like the weirdest place to buy food in the bathroom. Just like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want Mentos and a New York patty.
You sure?
Now
Sure
I
on
will.
that?
I will say, I like that you're honest about what's in your pantry. Um, I will say, I told my clients this, and it's just like light bulbs went off. I was like, so much of the time, we come to the gym and we want a body makeover. We want, an office makeover. We want to make over our rooms. I was like, when it's time for our health, we don't have enough uh, uh, extreme health makeovers. And so I look at it like it starts in the pantry. You need a pantry makeover. If you're not confident that your pantry looks healthy, and your refrigerator looks healthy, then that's what you're putting in your body. So it's just like math, right? 1 plus 1 will always equal 2. It doesn't matter what country you're in, what city you're in. If you go 1 plus 1, it'll always be 2, right? 2 plus 2 is always 4. So I said it to say the however much you weigh, um, your genetic makeup, your eating history, your background, you are a combination of the decisions you make on every level, and that includes nutrition. So, if you want a different result, if you don't want 1 plus 1 to equal 2, if you want 8, then you have to go 4 plus 4 or 2 plus 6. You have to change things, right? This might be a 1 and a 7 to get 8, it might be a 2 and a 5. But the result that you want in your life, you're going to have to do the work. Um, there are people like me, health professionals, life coaches, mentors who will assist you in getting there. But ultimately, you got to define your why, and you got to make up in your mind, like, what do I want? Like, because right now you're young, you can eat those sweets. Your metabolism is very good. You probably burn energy really fast, and the fact that you're playing video games, you're burning that energy. But when you look at your life, when you get 30, 40, 50, 60, what is the 60-year-old going to say to the 20-year-old you? Like, why didn't you make those great decisions? Because you didn't help me out. Now, like, you were selfish, as it pertains to your own self, in your 20s, and now the 60-year-old you, or the 50-year-old you, or the 70-year-old you is paying for the decisions that were in your pantry, the decisions that were in your lifestyle. And it's just not just nutritionally speaking, but everything in your life. So my, part of my why is also I want to make great decisions today that the tomorrow me will love. Get fire.
That one was pretty fire, actually, because I'm just thinking, like, I
That
do
was a
not
good
want to
one.
deal with getting cussed out by 50-year-old me. Like, I don't want that
Yeah,
smoke. I don't want
yeah,
that smoke. I
yeah. Like
like
when
that.
Oh
there, there,
man.
there are a lot of people that I see, and they might be in their 60s or 70s. Even when they come to the gym, they're like, man, if I could do it all over again, I wish I would have like ate better. I wish I would have. Don't be that guy. Right now, you you have the power. You have the decision to make those choices. Is it easy? No, it's not easy because I can sit down and if I'm looking at TV, which I don't look at a lot of TV, if I'm sitting down on the TV, it's Domino's, Papa John's, Wingstop, Burger King. It's marketed to you. When you go to the grocery store, when you check out, you go in there to get what you're getting and leave. But when you get in the checkout line, there's so many yummy goodies right there. You're like, man, I came in here
Mm,
for this, and now
Deception.
mm,
they said if I buy like five more candy bars, I get five free. So I can get 10.
mm,
I can get
mm.
10 for the price of, you know, uh,
Yes,
$3 and so you're like, I'm
Psychological
gonna get
warfare.
that. Yeah.
yes, you
Hmm.
could.
And so if you don't have discipline, listen, this is another quote. Quote me on this. It is it is too late to have discipline if you're in the store in front of that candy trying to have discipline. If you didn't have discipline before you hit the store, you're gonna lose every time. Every time, I
Mm,
guarantee you. Like if you put a camera on 10 people and they don't have like discipline when it comes to nutrition, and you say, go in here and get this and come right out the store. I'm gonna give you, $50. All like you can spend it however you want to. You can get whatever you want to, but all I want you to get is some salmon, some blueberries, maybe some almond milk, and after that it's on you. And watch and see when they get to that
but
checkout line. If you have the setup,
but but the gummy bears, but
yeah,
the
exactly,
sour the
He
sour
said,
exactly,
yeah.
the sour worms, the gummy worms.
yeah,
I can't
yeah. You're
lifesavers,
gonna lose
nothing.
that
Can't,
battle.
okay. Yeah, every time.
So
Now,
Every
yeah.
again, I'm not saying I'm not advocating that it's realistic to, well, it just depends on who you are. I like to say a lot of times people ask me like different questions like what about this, I say it depends on who you are in life, and they just laugh. I'm like, it depends on who you are in life. um the majority of people are would not omit those things. But like I say, if you can stick to moderation, you say, um, if I do love gummy bears, I'll get them like every once in a while. I'm not going to gorge on them and just mess up my teeth and just have this sugar kick, because once you start eating them, um, that goes down into your intestines, and um, you know you don't want to continue to just overload your system, because remember the sugar, uh, the marketing companies know what a lot of people don't. They know that sugar is very addicting, and all they have to do is to get you hooked. Once they got you hooked, it takes at least, I don't know the statistics, but let's just say you were a person who didn't like Oreos, and then all of a sudden you try the Oreo.
but
You're
they're
like,
vegan.
man.
No, I'm just kidding. They're
you,
Vegan's
you're
number
like,
one weapon.
Right?
that's how they get
Oreos,
you.
man.
Oh, they get you with the vegan I know they'll get you every time, Zero. All they have to put is keto Oreos, and it's a wrap. Oh, but that
He's
keto.
like, I wasn't even on a keto diet. Give me two of those.
Let me get this keto energy drink. Let me get that keto Red Bull.
That's
And
right.
people will go for it. People will go for it.
But I think that's the best.
You know?
That's the greatest way to apply anything in life is just being able to stay disciplined. And when those objects come at you and stuff like that, it's just like being able to stay focused and know this is where I want to get to. And you apply that in food, gaming, football, or anything. And I really like, I think that's even the best way to come to a close on this amazing interview with you, Jonathan. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to stop by, letting us know all this information. Because believe me, when we wrote this brain food down, RK told us will definitely be checking in. Like, did you buy pumpkin seeds? Did you get pumpkin seeds this week? You need some brain food, sir. So
get those pumpkin seeds,
thank
man.
you so much. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all. It's been such an honor and pleasure. And when the book comes out, definitely gonna get you your copy.
Does it have a title yet?
Yeah. Can't
say
that right now. But
can we get the scoop? Oh no, can't get. Okay.
Look out for the book, then, y'all. Look out for the book.
Yeah, but I'll definitely get you your copies, autographs. We'll probably have to coordinate and get with the engineers and pass over the emails and we'll get that to you.
Please,
Sounds like
that'd be dope. This was a lot of fun.
Y'all still didn't. How did y'all not ask me what games I love to play? What is wrong?
We zoomed in on that health stuff, man. Like
that health shit, bro. I needed to know.
Bro, you drop bars and you just like, what did you expect?
Couldn't segue to so Super Mario. Like that's every episode.
So Gran Turismo, huh? Yeah.
We gotta have you back though. We definitely gotta have you back. This is
respect.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
I want Jonathan to come back on the show, and I want to play Overcooked with him. That's what I think would be a great episode. You can bring him back and let him play Overcooked.
It's a food game. You guys are all chefs in the kitchen, like dealing with ridiculous stuff, trying to coordinate, getting orders out. So it'd probably just be funny to hear your commentary over the horrible foods that we're eating and serving people.
Okay. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
For Johnathan Haggerty to only be like a year older than me, it just proves to me like there's so much in the world to like learn and experience, man. Like that's the amount of knowledge that he was sharing and giving and a different perspective of life. I learned so much today.
He should do a TED Talk. He got that like commanding, and it's stuff that people just they need to hear, but it's being told to them in a different way where I just like how a lot of his answers, you had to figure it out, and I think that's a good teacher. Instead of just being like, the answer is salmon. It's just like, well, you know what you shouldn't be eating. And you're just like, yeah, I do.
And then too, for us gamers, you can kind of look at it if you need to, like an adventure. So it's like, I think one of the biggest things, especially like I can speak for myself, being the heaviest of the three, you one thing he pressed on was, like when you make that mistake, you don't beat yourself up about it and stuff like that. Like, like that's what happens, but your body needs to know that for you to go, what not to eat and what to eat. And then also at the same time, just like, instead of you going, okay, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, it's just like, no, just add it to your lifestyle. And so I think that takes away that pressure, like trying to go like, I want summer body, man. Maybe this not the summer for you. Okay. maybe summer 2023 is where you come out. But it's like by that time, your lifestyle has changed. You're not eating as what you used to eat. And like you said, you don't have to worry about 50-year-old Pat or 50-year-old Will or 50-year-old Cleo coming back and cussing us the F out because of our eating habits. So we definitely don't want that. We don't want that.
I don't want to deal with old pissed off Cleo. Absolutely not. Like, pumpkin seeds and you two staying on me about figuring out how to wean myself off energy drinks. Like wean it off.
Tea. tea. Replace one of
Tea.
them with green tea. So, like he said, if you got two, have one, and then just replace the second one with green tea until you didn't replace both. That's what
Nice.
You gotta apply it. I don't want 6-year-old Patrick with 1 foot being like, "You still drinking Red Bulls? Stop drinking Red Bulls."
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you have taken something away from this, just like we have. Gamers, athletes, just even to our regular audience. Hopefully, y'all will apply this to y'all lives, as you will see us start to do, as we will do for ourselves behind the cameras as well. So thank you so much for joining in on another episode of Game Toss. Make sure that you go and follow all social medias for Gridiron Gaming, Thunder Studios, and of course Thunder Gaming. And as well, follow our YouTube channels and Twitches as well. That is the Arcade Tokens. That's Thunder Gaming. That's also Cleo Thomas, Patrick Cloud, and myself, Will Farrow. You like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. You'll never miss seeing any of the greatest stuff coming from the 3 greatest trios in video game industry. We have been the Arcade Tokens. I am the Anomaly, Will Farrow.
Yo, Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And we will catch you next time.